Hey guys, it's Chris, and this is episode 106 of Shenanigans with Friends. I think it's 106. I said that so confidently, I feel like it's probably right, and if it's not right, it's right now. Okay, so I'm joined with two of my podcast besties, like low-key, like y'all just like my real life best friends too. It's Autumn and Jay. Say what's up, guys.
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Y'all totally know their voices. This is nothing new. Let's get into it. We'll do our like formalities and shit at the end. Sound good?
Yep.
I'm good.
All right, cool. So let's start. I don't know what it is with like food stories recently, but like they just like never leave me alone. So let's start with probably the most interesting one for me. Is with this Roscoe chicken and waffles quote unquote robbery that happened in Pasadena. A guy came in, basically. You guys know everybody's number one issue with being in public is that niggas don't like to be told to put a mask on. So here we are, a year, basically a year into this pandemic. And so a man is like, shit, you know what really hit the spot right now? Chicken and waffles. So he drive to Roscoe's, he get out the car, he just walk in. He walked in like it's 2019, you feel me?
Right.
Like you could just walk into places. He walks in like it's 2019. And niggas is like, sir, you can't be here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what year you think it is. I don't know if you know we're in a pandemic, but you can't be doing that. And what do you say? Pop the motherfucking trunk.
I get the strap.
Right. I'll be right back. Hold on.
So he went, and y'all, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, to get a mask. Like, no, not to get a mask. He went and got a gun and proceeded back into the restaurant, sans mask still. And now he's not being so polite. Now he's like, hey, put all the fucking chicken in the bag, put all the fucking waffles in the bag.
That nigga said, y'all thought I was gonna be outside the club, nigga. I'm here. I want my chicken. I want my motherfucking waffles for free at gunpoint.
All of them.
I mean,
everything you got in the back.
What else do you pay? What's the amount besides free? Like when you being charged at gunpoint? Like
I mean, he didn't even really get like. I think he just got maybe a plate worth or something like that.
No,
it looks like.
They gave him a bunch.
Oh, did they?
He took like DoorDash orders and shit, like people's stuff that was lined up. He took everybody else's food and a bottle of syrup on the way out. Do you hear what I'm saying?
And you thought I was gonna forget the syrup? Nope.
Jay said, okay, at this point you could have just like went to the grocery store. And I'm like, but can you? Like, will Andrew Marmon hit the same way stolen Roscoe's waffle sauce will like hit? I said waffle sauce, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Right. It is waffle sauce. You gotta get some waffles in it
from. That's what I'm calling it from now on.
It's waffle sauce. Let me get some extra waffle sauce in, like
and I've never, and y'all know me and my ass at 3:00 in the morning tweeting out that I be wanting some waffles. Like I've never had Roscoe's. So I'm like, now nigga, I got to have some Roscoe's.
I mean, if it's robbery worthy, right? Like if somebody is
like, put me on.
No mask on camera, stealing waffles. So I don't know if he's still on the loose or not. I say on the loose, like he hella dangerous. Like
he is. You are dangerous if you are holding people at gunpoint to get waffles and chicken.
I don't think
Come on,
is.
No, something's not right.
He ain't shooting nobody. He ain't hurt nobody.
He's not right. He's not right.
He's not right. He's a little off. He definitely, like, that was definitely the last straw for the day. Like, it was like 8 motherfuckers before that pissed him off, and he held it in throughout. That's all they say. You don't know what's going on with folks, but he knew. Where he fucked up. He knew he should have just had the fucking mask on.
The mask on.
But isn't it weird?
The robbery, whether or not you decide to rob the place or not, the mask or never.
Don't put the mask on.
Well, how do you end up robbing a place with no mask? Like, isn't that opposite of what you do? Don't you go into a place with a mask?
He was so fucking hangry and upset that you guys are trying to tell him a year into a pandemic that he got to wear a mask. Like, don't y'all remember like this time last year when niggas was like, "Oh shit, I forgot." Like, where are we? Like, we're not there anymore. Like,
and this is in LA where the numbers are like sky high. He just didn't care.
Hey, girl, do you think he even know? Clearly, he don't even know at this point.
And y'all saying he ain't dangerous? He don't even know there's a pandemic?
Okay, no, I'm just saying he don't know what the numbers are. He ain't that nigga ain't seen no news since the news seen him.
He's dangerous.
he was spitting everywhere when he was yelling the shit.
I know,
girl. Goodbye. Yeah, there's a stick up.
Every time you say a waffle sauce, it's just coming out. Just waffle sauce.
Give me some more about that waffle sauce. Like,
nigga, if you don't give me these waffles, everybody gonna die.
You want that on your conscience? Like,
nigga.
No, sorry,
oh my God. I mean, that's what it looked like he said. Looking at the video.
Listen, I don't know if he got away, but I hope he at least got to enjoy those waffles. And I know he better ate every single one of them motherfucking chicken wings and waffles. When he stole somebody else's, and you know the nigga's been waiting for 23 minutes already.
I hope they was perfect. Like, I hope they was fried nice and hard, you know, kind of hard. You know how niggas.
Well, which one is it? Because I heard the one that Gladys Knight owns is not like health safe. Like they got.
She has one out there. She has a.
Her son runs it. Her son runs it, but I heard like the health department. Like,
is it even open still anymore?
Oh, maybe they did close it.
I think they might have closed it because he was trifling.
Yeah, I think they closed the one here a long time ago. I thought.
It's really him saying, "Put all the chicken in the bag for me." Like,
yeah. Oh my God! I can't believe that.
I just really hope it smacked when he ate it. That's all.
I just hope he was like calm enough to like actually sit and relax and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You know, adrenaline be fucking you up.
Right.
Don't even get to taste it.
I mean, he probably ate the chicken. I don't see him eating all the waffles because you know how that fills you up. Like he's probably mad. All those waffles went to waste. He probably smashed that chicken.
He bit off more than he could chew.
Exactly.
And it was nice and hot. Nigga, that nigga pulled off and he went somewhere and he parked and he fucking smashed. Do you hear me? Like he hawk smashed. It was not even a fucking game, dog. Damn.
I believe it. I believe he never made it home with that food. Like, because then he probably had to share it with somebody and like, I got to tell you the whole story about how I got so much.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
They looking for me, dog. They looking for me now.
Yeah. Hey, enjoy this chicken because they looking for me.
I mean,
the kids in the back like, we don't want that. You taking that bastard. You don't eat this. You know what the fuck I had to do to get this.
And hold that waffle sauce. I ain't got no top for it.
You better not spill that waffle sauce.
Right.
Oh God! Don't spill the waffle house. The waffle sauce.
Oh my God. That's an extreme case of food. But I mean, so group chat. Everybody knows about our group chat. Somebody posted a picture with the lady making the nachos on the table, where she laid the nacho cheese out. Let's talk about this. So
I don't really want to. No. Like, I just feel like we've seen. Let's just keep it real. We've seen some shit, especially on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We've seen some shit. But I guess my question is, where did this bright idea come from?
Are we talking about the lady that okay? Because what I sent you guys,
there's two. There's more than one. There's more than one situation.
Right. So the one I sent you guys was the family making the nacho table.
That was the sanitary version. Because the other one
depends.
I mean, if you're gonna weigh the two, if you're gonna weigh the two. I mean, both of them are gross, but that one, at least she put foil down on the table.
I can appreciate that. So let me just back up and just introduce this like nacho craze all of a sudden. I don't know what it is, but a white lady on TikTok just thought that she would make nachos on her white counter. And so y'all like, okay, so she got a platter. She put some nachos. Okay, no, she fucking opened up a can of nacho cheese, poured it onto the fucking thing, just poured it. And then
put her hands in it,
right?
Please, because you gotta spread it around.
You gotta get it warm with the body heat on the hands.
So it's real nacho cheesy. Okay,
you gotta
so
mix the COVID right on in.
So now that she has a nice, evenly spreaded nacho cheese blob on her, again, this is on her fucking counter, guys. Then she starts to show you guys all the things that you could put on your nachos. So she got this nacho cheese blanket, and then she puts like shredded cheese and tomato chunks and fucking onions and fucking a whole jar of jalapenos, like, and then like a little tiny like little sliver of ground beef, right? So it's all like looking nice. I mean, I guess if
and the taco, you forgot the taco seasening that she just
just
poured on top.
It. So she didn't cook the meat in the sauce. She just went like this. And fucking opened up the taco season.
She said you can use more than one pack if you have to. I'm only going to use one.
She goes, I normally use two, but I'm just going to use one right now. I'm like, okay, girl. So she poured all this taco seasoning basically on the shred. Oh, put more shredded cheese on there. So just raw taco seasoning on top, nothing like that. Then I'm like, okay, it's coming to an end. So then she goes, oh, what's left? And I'm like, chips. And she's like, chips. And so then she takes the chips and she pours just like a little handful in it. And I'm like, that's way too much stuff and not enough nachos. Until I realized what she's doing. So remember those hands she used earlier? So she went back and she started to crush the chips on top of all this mess that I just told y'all about. Starts to crush it. And then she gets like two like little like spatulas and she goes, have you guys ever been to Cold Stone Creamery? You guys have been to Cold Stone, right? You guys know that? Okay. So she starts to scrape it together and like makes like a mush.
This is where my stomach turned.
Like I wish I could have seen my face because I felt like horrified. And so she starts to like mix it together with these things, and then she has pre-made a
cone out of
tortilla ice cream cone. I don't really understand what else to call it. And then she proceeds to get an ice cream scoop. Look at Otto's face. And then she fucking scoops. And she's like, oh, just like ice cream. But she said nachos. I don't know if I want to call it that. So she just like scooped like 3 ice cream scoopfuls of this, whatever the fuck she just mixed with her bare hands into a flour tortilla. And she starts eating it. And I don't know if that's a recipe for like you to try. I don't really know. But I don't understand why she had to do it on the counter.
Can I say she never washed her hands one time after she had put her hands initially in the cheese? So she's opening packages with cheese hands, touching all on everything.
The whole, this side of her hand was like super cheesy the whole time while she's picking up other stuff.
Okay, but because I'm through with this. Did y'all also see the girl that made the mashed potatoes out of the potato chips? Did that come to the group chat?
You mean the hot Cheetos?
No, not the hot Cheetos.
She took Lay's plain chips and put it in boiling water and then added some stuff to it to make it mashed potatoes.
She stirred it up. And the person that was recording it was just like, oh, okay. She stirred that shit up. She strained them like, in the strainer or whatever.
Like potatoes.
Them motherfuckers, but the motherfuckers was still chips for real. She threw some butter in there and some seasoning or whatever and proceeded to mash them up. And by the end, she was like, see, oh my God. So she took them and put them on the plate. And the lady was like, oh, they're done? They're done now? Like,
that's
dog. That was the worst shit ever, aside from this taco shit.
I just don't understand what's happening on TikTok.
Is this how we're starting our 2021? Because it's just not.
Should we be playing around with food when niggas don't have jobs?
I need white people to stay out of the kitchen on TikTok. Like,
please
leave it alone.
Like we don't need it.
So that was gross. So then I sent you guys something. And people were saying how unsanitary this was. And I was like, compared to the other things I've seen, not so bad, like you said. But
I mean, I still wouldn't eat it. I still wouldn't eat it.
It's still kind of gross in COVID. So I don't know what it's. I don't know if people miss buffets. Is that what it is? Maybe people miss buffets, and so they like have this like where they want to like community eat. I don't understand. So anyway, they put foil all over the table. So at least at this point, I'm not automatically grossed out, right? So they put foil on it. They line the whole table with like nacho chips. They make some room. They've got the bowls for the sour cream, the guacamole, salsa, whatever, and all the tacos like or the nacho like toppings. And then I didn't see cheese though. Did you see cheese? I stopped watching. I don't recall if I saw cheese or not. But anyway, so then they're like putting ground beef on all the meat around, and then everybody goes and picks a section of the table and starts to dress their nachos how they want to dress their nachos, and they're just eating them like with their elbows touching the shit. And it's just
God.
I just don't. Okay. It's like significantly less gross than the nacho scoop lady, but like. I just don't know if that's what we need to be doing in 2021. Like, if that's your little pod. Like, what is wrong with handing niggas what is wrong with just doing that exact same setup, putting the fucking chips in individual plates? Like, what is the problem with that? Like, what am I missing? Like,
the only thing I want to eat on a table like that, and now I'm not because of COVID.
Boil?
The boils, yeah. When you do the crawfish boil, you just pour everything on the table. But those are like in shells. You get your little scoops and you sit at your bowl and you do it there.
Exactly.
You're not eating over everything and dripping your cheese or your nacho sauce on top of chips that somebody else is about to pick up and eat.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
And like how much space? Like, is it possible? I need 6 feet between my nacho and your nacho start. Like, what is happening? Like this.
I don't even want somebody eating off my plate, let alone I'm not eating off the same table. We're not doing that.
Like, let me just give me a plate and I'll scoot back and sit that bitch in my lap.
I'll scoop my own chips.
Right.
Let me do that. Like, I don't want to eat this. Like, I don't want to eat with our elbows touching this shit.
Like, so nasty.
I don't understand. I'm concerned because like so many people are unemployed and like we're really wasting food around here. Because then I thought about it. That whole table, it was like 6 people. There was no fucking way 6 people was gonna eat a whole fucking. What is the fucking measurement of a table of nachos? Like, no one. They weren't even gonna eat all that. Like,
were they doing that for like the Super Bowl? Maybe they were having a Super Bowl party.
Where was the television? They was all stuck at the table because that's their plate. Like,
that's true. They should have invited the guy who like stole the waffles and chicken. Because maybe he was hungry, he would have ate that.
Right.
I was gonna say, I thought you was gonna say so they could borrow some of his takeout boxes.
Oh, that
too. He would.
They can help each other.
You feel me? He could dump some of the waffles out and just scoop him a to-go nacho plate.
There you go.
Okay. I cannot. I just don't understand I don't understand. I just don't like people just go out of their way to be gross, and I just don't understand it. Like,
it's just disgusting.
So. I guess this is going to be segued into speaking of strange things that white people do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A lady was caught smuggling some stuff into New Zealand. And now you're thinking like, okay, smuggling. First thing I thought about, cocaine, like drugs, things like that. Maybe even fruit because you can't take that over fucking certain lines, right?
Right.
Nope. She had nearly 1,000 succulents and endangered cacti strapped to her body. I don't know what she was gonna do with it, but why? like
nigga, how do you strap cacti to your body?
I don't know. Don't
they got the pricklies? Like, aren't you?
Some of them.
If TV? I don't know.
If you've got like some like succulents, like they're not super like prickly at the very top, but they're kind of smooth on the on the sides to touch. So maybe. But I also saw that she had them like. I don't even understand. Like they were just like some of them were just in paper towels. Like some of them were like inside of like aloe or something weird. I just like what the fuck. First of all, at like a top nursery out here, succulents cost $7 at the most. Like, what is you doing? Like,
well, weren't these endangered succulents?
What does that even mean, bitch? What does that
right? Like, what she about to like to reproduce them?
That's what she was probably gonna do. Maybe she was gonna do that.
Answers.
I guess somebody send me some so I can make some money. Hell.
And they said that the shit that she had on her totaled $10,000 in New Zealand, which is about $7,200 for us. But I'm just like, I don't understand. And they didn't really like. I'm so mad. I'm mad that the police dog was the one who caught her though. Like, what the fuck kind of training is this? Did you smell plants? Like,
right.
Like,
that's the dog that failed the drug portion of his test. They're like, put him on plants. He gets succulent.
Put him on every plant but cannabis. Right. He ain't gonna be able to smell that.
Weed. Right. He can't, for some reason he can't smell that. But he
right.
can smell, he can smell
Lassie. Okay, Lassie, go find the roses.
Right. Where's the aloe?
She got lilies over there. She got some lilies. I know it. I know she does.
A sunflower. You're such a good boy.
And like all his other dog friends are making fun of him because he's like only getting like plants you grow in your garden, and they get weed and cocaine and stuff.
Like, so apparently this is not the first time this person has gotten caught. Back in 2009, she was found to have hidden 142 unauthorized seeds. What the fuck is an unauthorized seed, and who authorizes them? Like,
but okay, so you can't take. I guess what is that against? It's against the law to take seeds from another country.
I mean, it's against the law to like take an orange from California to Canada. So,
is it?
Mm-hmm. Certain things. Trouble. Or like you have to declare like certain things, like you have to
through customs.
That stuff.
Yeah, that's really what it is. I'm sure. So like, I just don't understand. Maybe and like, what is this lady's job? Like, but basically, she had a snail,
smuggler shit,
and tree fern stems, and 200 garden ornaments. Like, what the fuck? Maybe she's just trying to like create like a gnome, fucking like, I don't know, like. But like, are we like, again, Jay, I have to ask, is she dangerous?
Look, these people are not wrapped too tight. They are dangerous. Like, something's not right.
So basically,
you about to smuggle $7,000 worth of plants that may not even make it through wherever you're going.
Right.
For what?
Like Lord forbid if you fall asleep on a plane and do a hard turn and you like smush like 14 of them.
Gone.
Like,
damn, that'd be so
she pleaded guilty. She was sentenced to 12 months of intense supervision and 100 hours of community service. Like,
right, because she's dangerous.
Maybe she should. I was gonna say maybe she could go to like a nursery and do community service, but then she's gonna be stealing shit.
Mm-hmm. They can't trust her around plants,
and she's gonna be taking that shit back home, making money.
Right. I'm just
using her PTO and shit. She gonna use her PTO to smuggle some shit back home, some watermelon seeds, nigga.
So basically, I guess niggas is gonna be watching her, making sure she's not out here being dangerous.
I mean, I just don't understand.
I don't either. I wish that they would have like given her opportunity to say what the fuck she was doing with it.
Right. I need an answer. What's her name? Lee? Lee, I need answers.
Yeah. Like, girl, like, I don't know. Like, I was gonna say I'll write to you, but you out. Like, so just like hit us up on Twitter. Like, what are you doing with these? Like, I need to understand. Like, so weird. Okay, so speaking of other things that I just don't fucking understand. And you know what, y'all? I was just like, I'm not talking about this shit. I refuse to. But here we are.
It got brought up on my recording earlier. I wasn't gonna talk about it either, but
listen. Gorilla Glue girl. Do I have to tell the story? Like,
she's not a girl. Quit calling her a girl, y'all. She is a full-blown woman.
She is a 40 years old. Like, she's 40. So you're right. She's not a Gorilla Glue girl. She's a Gorilla Glue dummy. So if you guys, for some reason, have been under a rock, there is a woman online. You'll see that she makes a lot of bad decisions by her eye contacts and her eyelashes. She came on the internet looking for help. This had been 4 weeks after she had done this ridiculous shit, and now she was coming on to the internet, as she says, to look for help. You guys are familiar with Gorilla Glue. It fucking.
I mean, which Gorilla Glue we talking about? We talking about Gorilla Glue from the hardware store, or are we talking about GG4? Like,
right, GG2, right? I hear you. We're not talking about GG. Like, we're not talking about like good weed. We're talking about Gorilla Glue that be in the hardware section, super far away from anything that you could mistake.
We talking about Gorilla Glue that if you've ever used it before, you like I've used it maybe once, maybe twice, but was so scared that I was gonna stick my fucking fingers together
myself.
By
or I was gonna get on like the counter or something, and I was never gonna be able to get it out, or something was gonna roll. Like, oh my god, it's like honestly, using Gorilla Glue is probably like some of the most stressful times in my whole entire fucking life.
Right,
whether it be the wood glue or the fucking foaming glue or the one that's super clear, it doesn't fucking matter. Like if it's got the fucking fine tip or the big tip, it don't matter. It's all fucking very nerve wracking. And y'all, this is not fucking super glue. Okay.
No.
Dog. Like, no, it's not.
Y'all know how strong
and super glue is dangerous. So
right.
No.
So it's called Gorilla Glue because gorillas have grip, my nigga. And that is why it's called that. So there's a 40-year-old woman on the internet, and 4 weeks ago, she put Gorilla Glue spray adhesive onto her hair so that she could be laid. For the gods.
So wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so was the hair? Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. How she used this spray?
Okay, let's work. So
she couldn't have.
I imagine like Aquanet.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying like she had to have already had the hair laid down. It was already ready. She just used it as a setting spray, right?
Yeah,
so
I'm
how
pretty
did she
sure
not
it was
get
wet.
it on her head? How is it just directly on the hair? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, did she just spray it so precisely that it never got on like her skin?
Maybe she did like the quick and then
right.
No, but if you put that comb it's sticking. I don't understand how nothing stuck
Not
to
immediately.
It.
Not immediately.
The Gorilla Glue that I used was immediate. It wasn't on my hair.
I don't know. I don't know what to do in hair. So
well, that's true. Right? Maybe her hair was wet or something. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking her hair was wet. And she sprayed it, or
like
you said, it was already laid, and then it was like a spritz. You know how you spritz at the end. You don't necessarily touch your hair after that. You just spritz, boom, 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 and that's that. So maybe it did. It probably did get like around here or something, and she just didn't even think nothing of it. She probably thought she was fucking breaking out,
but nothing's there.
She thought it was puberty or some shit happening all over again. She didn't think that it was some damn glue stuck to her dumb ass face.
Here's the thing, y'all, and I want to bring this up, and this story is solely why I was like, I'm not gonna do this episode solo, because I just want to make sure I don't want to feel like I'm being like super fucking harsh, but like we all three of us live in different locations. Autumn, is your Gorilla Glue next to the the fucking Pro Style?
Listen, I haven't even seen a tube or anything of Gorilla Glue in years, because I haven't really had to be in that specific section, the hardware section, like that specific part of it.
Not a section that you frequent on a daily basis, normal basis. Jay, is your Gorilla
You know what
Glue?
is? You know where it is in there though? You know what it is over there?
What?
That brown gel that she could have just fucking used. She could have just used the Dookie brown gel, bruh, and then we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but where did she get the Gorilla Glue from?
I'm gonna like where like
did
where
she
did
go
she get
to
the
the store
idea?
and get it? Did she go to her garage? Did she go to her
Did she
grandma's
order
house?
it?
Right. Where I'm confused.
She's not gonna say that, I don't think. I don't think she's gonna say that. But again, Jay, is your Gorilla Glue next to your edge control?
Nah.
And we live, guys, again, this is an experiment because we live in 3 different fucking places. And maybe my Walmart is different from their Walmarts. And guess what? It's fucking not. The hardware and the hair section is so fucking far away. Like, it's literally okay, are you going to the hardware store or the hardware section, or are you going to the hair section? Because that's 2 different entrances in the fucking building.
It's
like, you literally.
What do you even use Gorilla Glue for? You know what I'm saying? It
like
has to
for
be
some emergencies.
Like we used it because a tile came off the wall at work. So I got some Gorilla Glue. Well, I didn't have the spray. I had the little the tube. Put that thing on there. It hasn't moved. It's been 2 years. That's how I know that's how it works.
Last time I used Gorilla Glue was when I dropped my fucking soundbar remote control and it wouldn't stay closed on the side. Put a little bit on that. That bitch has not moved in 2 years.
It's literally probably been 20 years since I've used Gorilla Glue. That's what I'm saying. And that's how like rare of a thing.
Whatever you use, I bet whatever you use it on, it's still stuck.
Probably is. Probably is.
I'm not bringing it to my house. I'm only using it at work because I'm scared.
It just doesn't even. That's what I'm saying. It's so strong till like again. You don't just see Gorilla Glue. You could be in the hardware section at some place like Walmart, and you're gonna have to like really look for Gorilla Glue
by like the duct tape and like the nuts,
and it be down at the bottom.
It's
maybe okay. So maybe she did order it. Maybe because I can't see how you can. I'm not saying it's a smart decision, but I'm saying it makes better sense that she ordered it versus walking into a hardware store, walking into Walmart and going to the hardware section to get this, is what I'm saying. Obviously she couldn't read. But that's besides the point.
I mean,
I don't want to.
All right.
I don't want to put nothing on my hair that bonds wood and glass together.
Yeah, you're right.
So I was talking to Josh earlier and I was like, yo, okay, because I'm going to fast forward a little bit into what we're talking about. She's thinking about suing Gorilla Glue, basically. And so I was telling Josh that, and he was like, well, he was like, depending on the lawyer she gets, she could win because the labeling doesn't say do not use on hair. But like, at what point do we have to make labeling so fucking stupid
for a 40-year-old? Like, I can see if it was a 10-year-old.
We're gonna have to start locking up the fucking Gorilla Glue because you motherfuckers don't know how to read.
Right.
The fact that she has made such a fucking come up behind all of this.
She's verified, bitch.
Right. And I've been sitting here like, okay, I ain't gonna hate. She got a little bag coming in, you know what I'm saying? She's also
about to be bald as fuck, so
nigga.
Well, Beyonce's wig person is giving her a free wig.
There's a plastic surgeon said that he's offering to remove her hair, like remove the glue from her hair.
3 days. 3 days. It's gonna cost it's estimated to cost about $120,000. And it's gonna take 72 hours. And I just want y'all to remember that when the hospital told her that they could do it, she couldn't even stay that long.
The 20 hours.
The 20 hours. So you're talking about 72 now of a process that you're gonna have to go through in order to remove your stupid ass mistake. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know that like plastic surgeons do things for like publicity and so for people to come and spend money with them. I'm not fucking with this. I'm not touching this.
And that's exactly what it is. It has to be for this dumbass nigga to get some pub. Like, this is so. Again, I don't want to be a hater because she gonna get a little bad.
I mean, okay. maybe I'll say that. I'll say that because it's like more and more people just they get the things that people work for by being stupid.
I just think
and I like work so hard.
I just think that is so stupid. It's kind of irresponsible to like support something, like to give to this type of a cause because it's buzzing. That's all it is. It's because it's buzzing. So everybody when it's people out here every single day that really be needing shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas will scroll right past. Like they will literally, I was just telling this girl this on Twitter. Like I did a crowdfund one time in my life. I was trying to get $1,500 so I could take this class, so I could pass this exam. I got $10. I was like, I was embarrassed to even ask and then to only get $10. And then you see some shit like this where the last time we checked was she had $7,000 in a GoFundMe.
7,000.
Like you said, she's verified now. So all her shit. I mean, like she about to have shit coming in. She's about to be people about to sponsor her and everything. Like I just
make sense.
It's frustrating
for being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
This is why people do stupid stuff, because they see you get rewarded. You get rewarded for it.
Because you see people followed her up on that, right? Y'all see that there's other shit like that people have done with this damn Gorilla Glue. Like,
oh yeah, like you see the girl with you was in the group chat with
I couldn't see it.
The tape.
I didn't see it.
She waxed herself with the Gorilla tape.
Yes. Did
she pull her skin off?
Girl,
probably,
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, they didn't show it, and I'm 50% sure it's probably like fake. But even if it's not, like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
So now we have people like now. So I just don't understand. So and then when it first started, I remember it was a girl that was so outraged on Twitter about how she cannot believe that Gorilla Glue hasn't made a statement. Bitch, for what? I'm not jail. I'm not hair jail. What the fuck? What
I really ain't got why y'all even got my name in y'all mouth for real? Because I really ain't got shit to do with this.
And also, let's talk about how she waited 4 weeks to really let it get in there. Like, stop it. Because let's just say, because black girls don't wash their hair every fucking day. Like, let's just say it was a week. You would have known 3 weeks ago that your hair was stuck. And I'm pretty sure that a surgeon wouldn't have to take $120,000 of his time. I'm sure Beyonce's fucking people wouldn't have to do all of that. You could have probably just warm shampoo with that shit or whatever the fuck you're supposed to do. And it's just like, I don't know what people's obsession is. I don't fucking just.
So I read that she actually knew it was what it was. She just didn't think it was going to do that. That she knew it was.
It holds glass together.
She thought she could just wash it out, is what it said in one of the articles. I'm mad at the people that have sympathy for her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean like these people like we don't need to make fun of her and she's hurting. She's dumb.
All I know is everybody that gave to her GoFundMe, like they owe us like $100 each. Like,
right, give me a GoFundMe.
Like I will
just for surviving every day. Can I just do that? Can I just get some money for that?
Please. Can I get some money for not being a dumbass? Like, and using like products as instructed? Like, do I get a gold star for that? Like, it's just like, and it's like, okay, like maybe like a tiny bit of me maybe feels bad because like her hair is like really about to be fucked up. But like,
her hair, really. I'm pretty. I just don't see hair ever growing on her head again. Like,
well, especially when she's used acetone and alcohol has been put in there.
And then some shit called goof off.
Yeah.
Oh, I've used that on stuff
on your hair.
Girl, no, I have a brain. I'm not using anything that's supposed to be for hardware purposes on my body. I'm not doing that.
Yes, you use goof off to take like stickers off of glass.
Yeah, off glass and stuff like that. Yeah.
So now, like, and like, who knows what the fuck is happening underneath there?
Why didn't she just try Elmer's?
That right, start light. Why didn't she do that?
I mean, because let us not think that bitches were not at one point using that blue invisible gel for other things besides projects. So
I mean, what happened to just
started with that?
Using a different spritz?
Edge control, edge control spritz.
She could have just really listen.
Nothing beats that.
She could have just really just used the Dookie Brown gel. Like, I mean, I just don't understand. But if she was gonna use glue, if she was gonna use glue, she should have got some of that glitter Elmer's and just see what was gonna happen.
I kind of feel like she probably did that. I just don't see how you can just make the jump to
and I also feel like she did
because it was in a spray can like oil sheen. So it was
I think she thought she had a bright idea, y'all. This what happened.
Like a life hack. A life
hack.
Like
she was gonna give you a life hack. And everybody was gonna be blown away. Like your hair was gonna be laid for 2 weeks. And then this is how you take it out. This is how you get it out.
That's probably you're right.
And that shit went all fucking wrong. So that going into that third week, she's still trying to get this shit out of her head, and that's why she didn't come forward to the 4th week. Nigga, she thought she was life hacking it.
You're right. I think that's
she's like, I can buy this for $2.99 versus this got to be glue. No,
nigga.
I hate it.
And even and I've used Gorilla Snot on my hair before. That's a like super like sticky, like edge, like slick down, like it's a gel, but it's the shit that like Mexicans and white people use to go like this, and then their hair just stay like that.
Well, that's how the gorilla is on the picture. He has a little mohawk thing.
Because like that's like literally how sticky that shit is you could literally go like this and your hair just be stuck like that. Like and so like for like 2 seconds I was like, well damn, maybe she thought it was that. But that shit clearly say hair gel on it. And that shit clearly say spray adhesive for wood and laminate and glass and tile
and waterproof and indoor outdoor use.
So now you're shocked that like water's running off of you like a fucking duck. Like
dumb. I wonder if them lashes is on there with that shit too.
Probably she's too scared to tell somebody. I bet.
She's just gonna just her whole head just looks just stupid. Like she's clearly struggling with more things than what she gonna do on top of her head.
She looks so the sad part of it is she looks so stupid. Like she looks they said she had 13K now for her GoFundMe.
That's what I said. She's at 13,000.
That's so ridiculous.
And the procedure,
a wig costs $400 on like your top tier, maybe $1,000. Go splurge out. But like, what the fuck does she need $13,000 for being a dummy?
People just got money. Look, send me. Where's my cash app? Can I put that on my thing? Can y'all just send me money if y'all got money to send? Please
listen to me. I be tweeting out. Please buy me a coffee, nigga. That's $3. I can't even get a motherfucking coffee, and this nigga can get all. This is not great content. Like this is not like it's great content because we're fucking talking about it, but this is not like this shit is sweet. Like no. What the fuck? I can't stand people, dog. I hate y'all. Anybody that donates that shit.
So the theme so far is just people are disturbed. The last 4 stories are people that just don't have it all. Something's not right.
Generally, and it's not all the cogs and shit aren't fucking spinning the way they're supposed to spin.
Now she's not dangerous.
Surgeon tomorrow.
No, she's not dangerous at all.
She's dangerous to herself.
Dangerous alert. Which is dangerous as fuck.
Right.
Like, oh my God. So she going to the fucking surgeon tomorrow. So I'm sure we'll see more of this. Like, and that's another thing. Like, what is with the step-by-step? Like, let me keep y'all updated. Like, I don't need this.
Watch she get like a bomb wig too. She's gonna be flexing all over.
Instagram. If she put her
like,
cards right,
she gonna have to use some of that Gorilla Glue to hold it down on that bald ass head.
Somebody take that Gorilla Glue away from her, because that's not how you lay the lace down. Please, that ain't coming off. Don't say that out loud. She might be listening. Put that down, girl. Put it down.
Throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. Oh my god. I'm still thinking about when her sister was using those little acetone wipes that was this big. Like,
girl, doing the most.
And the cotton was just getting stuck in the hair. It wasn't moving at all. It was
just but when she put that shampoo or conditioner or whatever it was, she put on there.
And then she wiped it.
Girl, she just kept doing it.
Shit there was.
That shit sounded like a damn porno. If you would have just closed your eyes, that shit sounded like some raw dick jacket. Nigga. Go back and listen to it. Go back and listen to it. No, it wasn't dry. It was. You can hear it. You can hear all of that. That's how her head was sounding, nigga.
Oh god!
Turn my mic off. Turn my shit off.
Oh my god! Oh. Listen.
Oh, I cannot.
And then she wiped it. Clean, and it just like a bowling ball. That shit was just shiny.
Oh, I am being judged at this moment, y'all. I don't give a fuck if y'all judge me. Everybody listening, I don't care. That's what it sounds like. I want y'all to go find the video
and listen.
I want you to listen to it, and you are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Act like you don't know.
Oh God! All right, are we done with this?
That's gonna be on Pornhub.
Hell, she verified everywhere else. You know, you got to be verified on Pornhub now too.
Oh my God.
She gonna roll right up in that bitch with a blue check. I'll be damned.
Oh my God.
Nigga, it's heartbreaking. Okay, so let's move on, guys. All right.
Sorry.
Jay, wasn't
guys.
Jay, wasn't it our show where we were talking about Salento?
Yes. That's when you came on my show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Salento is a murderer.
Fucking killer. Like,
oh my God. It was just a downward spiral.
It really was. Like, it hasn't been good. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, damn, we were just talking about this nigga doing bad. He doing bad. Like, okay.
He doing badder.
Baddest. So Salento, y'all know
the baddest.
The baddest bitch.
Now I got the damn giggles. Damn.
Oh my God. Oh God. And then next week she gonna be all on fucking the internet with her wig and shit.
Nigga. Motherfucking shit gonna be so fucking late. Like,
I'm sick.
Nigga as fuck. Like, bro.
And Gorilla Glue really is gonna make some holding spray. It's coming.
Like, you might as well, because people think it's holding spray, so you might as well make some. Anyway, Salento, y'all. So he is accused of shooting 34-year-old Frederick Rooks multiple times outside of a home. This is last month, so January. People are now saying that maybe he has some like mental things happening. I don't know if that came out from like his camp or whatever, but now people are concerned that maybe
still has
like
a camp or
there's
a camp.
Not anymore. There's not a camp anymore.
I'm not really sure which one to say. So the guy who he killed is his cousin, I think. Yeah. Yes, they're cousins or whatever. They don't really understand what happened. I don't know. They're saying
nobody knows.
when they say series of mental health illnesses, like to me that sounds a little sketchy. That means like you haven't really decided what you gonna say he got yet. Like, which is
or even if like he's been seen by anybody, like these are just like his family doctors, you know what I'm saying? Like his aunt and them, like, oh yeah, Junior fucked up in the head, you know, that type of shit. Right. Y'all know he had fall, but ain't nobody had him go to the doctor or, you know.
Right, exactly. So I don't know. We'll find out. It happened about 3:30 in the morning. I don't even know whose house it was in front of. Like, I'm not really sure, but is it because like there was nothing else after Whip and Nene?
I mean,
and then think about it. Think like these stars. I'm not joking. Like,
yeah, like these stars. I mean, think back to the one story I always think about that it just fucks me up every time I think about it is Ricky Bell.
Okay.
Like when I watched that damn news, because I didn't know all of that happened with him. Like the drugs,
that he was
all
on
that
drugs. I didn't know that either. Yeah,
I had no idea. And when I tell y'all that shit broke my heart, like at the end when he was just saying, you know, this is all I have, this is all I know. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine you know, being a big star 1 minute and then the next minute you're just not. Like it wasn't like a trickle down or, you know what I'm saying? Like a football player that was injured and it just killed their whole, you know, there's no coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you process that? And, you know, those of us on the outside, we like, shit, well, they still got millions of dollars, you know, they'll get over it. And that may be true for some who were trying to do this for money, you know what I'm saying? Just strictly for, there wasn't no love for the game. It wasn't no love, you know, they just trying to get out the hood or whatever. But for people who really love that shit and then it just, that's it, like that's the end of it. You hear them stories all the time.
I mean, shit, but I think about even like the people that get famous for like these like quirky like songs that aren't really songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like and that person actually considers themselves to be an artist and they think that they're above what everybody knows them for. And he never, maybe, I mean, that could be a lot of it that sometimes those people don't ever get a chance to show people who they really are because everybody just wants you to whip and nay. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So,
or maybe he did release stuff after that. Nobody cared because they were still wanting to whip and nay.
Yeah.
It could be that.
I think about, I always laugh about how they tried to have YG come out at first with that fucking, it was like a corny ass song like called Tooted and Booted. Like, and it was just like the worst song ever. And like they tried to like brand him as something, and he was able to rebrand himself. People don't even know that was him. Like, and I was like, damn, like that could have been you. That could have been you with that one fucking song. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I don't know, man.
Wild.
So
I mean, didn't he try to go after somebody with a hatchet? That's what we talked about on the show that we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also he was like hella speed and he told the niggas that he was Salento.
Right. That was enough.
And maybe that's why they think he got mental problems.
I feel they should have got help. Maybe they did get him help and maybe he did get diagnosed.
I forgot about that.
Because
bitch, I'm Salento.
Right. How old is it? Did
you know who I am?
He was 23.
23.
He's only 23. Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah.
Now he's a murderer and he's probably going to be in jail the rest of his life.
Probably.
That's crazy.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. All right. So,
I got a segue.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Speaking of murder,
there you go.
The next story.
Sure. Yeah. So speaking of murder,
that was a good one.
So that was a good one. Yeah, you did it.
You did it, Joe. We did it.
Okay, so a dude that has facing rape charges. He was like, I I ain't really trying to do that. I ain't really trying to go to jail. Like, y'all wasn't supposed to catch me. So then what does he do? And he hires hitman to have the accuser killed. But they instead end up killing his sister and her neighbor.
How?
I don't listen, let's just go through this. So first of all, he's obviously being charged with first degree murder.
Also, you forgot to say that the dude was a rapist.
That
he hired. Oh, you did?
Oh, okay. He's the rapist too?
He was a rapist too?
It says hitman.
No, the guy who hired the hitman was the rapist that was trying to have the hitman kill the accuser.
So he wouldn't go to jail for rape.
So he wouldn't go to jail for rape because they
the hitman was just stupid.
Okay. Yeah, I was slow. Sorry.
No, it's fine. So, the hitman were 25 years old, 22 years old, and 35. So maybe there was more than two. Anyway, so oh no, you're right.
Am I?
Wait,
No. Sorry.
No,
Cormier.
okay,
How do you say that? Beau Cormier. That's the guy who was accused of rape. Yeah. Is it Cormier? So Beau was charged with third-degree rape, and he hired the other two to kill the accuser so they couldn't testify against him, right? So when they went to the house and asked for her, his sister said that she was her.
Why?
And so they shot and killed her. I don't know.
Wait. So they lived together? The girl that he raped lived with his sister?
I don't know. Maybe, or maybe that they obviously have to know each other. But they went to the house, and I think it doesn't say if it was her house or the sister's house. It doesn't say. But when the sister answered the door, she claimed to be the woman that they were looking for, and they shot and killed her. So Brittany, hold on a second.
So they did live together.
That's what I'm getting stumbled on. Yeah. So then a neighbor came over trying to fight the men off, and then they got shot too. The girl who was accused, or who had accused her brother, the brother of rape, wasn't at home. But are we really sending hitman to the house where my sister lived?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. Why would you send the hitman to where your sister lives? What if they just spray everybody in? Well, I guess they did. I guess it doesn't matter now.
That's kind of what happened, basically.
Oh my
but
God.
you're right. So it's just you got to eat that, I think, because you didn't lure her to a Subway. I don't understand.
And do you just kill people off the name? You don't have a picture to know what she looks like? Hey, is Katie there? I'm Katie. Boom. You don't even check.
You couldn't even just pull out the regular picture and look like this.
Nigga, is Beyonce here? I'm Beyonce.
Oh my
God. You're shot. But clearly these niggas was not really hitman. These was just two niggas that he knew and asked them to do a favor. Because I feel like hitman definitely have a picture in their phone.
Right.
They've been fucking casing the joint.
Surveillance.
Remember back in the day, they used to pull that bitch right out the side of their coat. Look at it, make sure it's them.
And then fucking put that silencer on and start walking up.
And shoot her from across the street. You don't even walk up to her. What are you doing?
Right. Or you wait till she come out and just listen. I don't understand. Everybody's getting charged with first degree murder.
Now he's going to jail and he lost his sister.
And the death penalty is definitely on the table, they say. Just so fucking weird, bro. I don't understand. I don't think that if I hated somebody that my sister lived with, that I'm sending the hitman to the house. I have to remove that person away from the people that I love. Unless he don't care, because maybe he was honestly, if she there, kill her too, because she over here aiding and abetting her and shit.
Maybe. I don't know. That's crazy. It's just
That's
incompetent. Incompetent.
I mean, that's what happened when you don't actually like go on Craigslist and look for hitmen. Like when you just ask friends. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I feel like in this time, I don't even know if I would trust anybody that said they was a hitman.
Obviously, they were
like,
not.
It's like, how do you show somebody your credentials to prove that?
Right. I need to see who have you killed. Show me. Like, I need to see it on paper. Who was it? How did it happen? Yeah.
Like, you know how like was that on Dexter where like he used to like save like a drop of blood? Like I need like that. I need the Rolodex of all the people that you murdered in order for me to make a determination if I think that you're the right person for my murder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
that whole like how are you so stupid? People just
girl, just like this. So I'm super fascinated with Scientology. Not like I think that like I believe in that shit. I'm fascinated in it in the way that I can't believe people believe this stupid shit. So I'm always fascinated when I like see like celebrities getting involved with that shit, right? So like we all know like Tom Cruise is involved, Will Smith and Jada are supposedly still part of that church. Do you call it a church?
Really?
I don't know. Anyway, whatever it is.
I didn't know they were.
They were at one point. I don't know if they still are, but they definitely were, and they have been name dropped in many of the documentaries that I've watched about it.
Oh wow!
So specifically, Will, I'm just assuming Jada. I don't think I've ever heard anything about Jada, but I don't know why, but like in a lot of the documentaries that I've seen on it, they like to mention like the men's names, so like your John Travolta, your Tom Cruise, and then I've heard Will Smith be named in those people. So I don't know if he's still involved in that or whatever. But whatever. So AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
My
he
dude.
went to go visit
I liked him.
Science.
He was my favorite.
He was definitely my favorite like Backstreet Boy.
I really feel like busting out in song right now, but I'm not.
But my love is all
I have to give. Hey.
Wait, what was that song you were singing in the car?
That was it.
That video. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That boy AJ.
I don't remember that breakdown.
Love I have inside.
Okay.
Yes, AJ.
Nigga.
So I was very sad when I found out that this nigga just leisurely visiting the Scientology fucking center.
Like, right, like why are you there? Right.
Are you okay? Like
he was bored. He just wanted something to do.
He just stopped in after he went to Pinkberry, nigga. Like, listen. So he went to the fucking place, and I guess they're, talking to him or whatever. Like, oh, let me measure your thetans and all that weird shit they be doing. Anyway, so he is basically saying, or he said on the podcast that basically he was almost brainwashed into, like, I guess, joining the fucking, I so badly want to call it a cult, but I know I can't legally call it that. But
why?
So, because they're considered a church.
But aren't cults considered churches? Like most of the church, most of the cults like think it's their religion.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
But Scientology is out here. Sorry, y'all. Go ahead, because I ain't trying to leave me alone.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm good. Like, from all docked up, I'm very like people will reach out to me and say some weird shit. So anyway, because when we brought up that shit about fucking anyway.
I remember. I went back and saw that.
I remember.
Listen, it's a cult. Anyway, so I said what I said. Okay, so he was living, apparently, he said at the time, he was living down the street from the mega center. So he literally was bored. You're right, Jay. So they brought him in there and they're like, hey, do you want to watch this movie? And it was like 15 minutes long. And then they like locked the door and they like wouldn't let them out. And they played it like 3 times until like he went and like started knocking on the door. Like, and so it freaks him out because it's like, what other instance are you locked in a room and forced to watch like propaganda over and over and over again? Like,
okay, but I'm confused. There wasn't nobody in the room to fight. He was just in there by himself locked in.
It was him and his friend, wasn't it? He brought his friend with him.
Yeah,
Oh, and it was just them two in there?
And they were locked in.
Wow.
I mean, listen, it's very possible. It's very probable.
Absolutely. That's just.
Could you imagine? Okay, so
I wouldn't even go in there.
Here's the fun shenanigans question.
Somebody would have had to get the fuck smacked out of them on the way out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like I'm definitely punching somebody in the mouth. Like I know y'all.
I definitely would have been in the news that day. Like nigga, you're gonna do what? You think you're gonna do what? And I'm just gonna walk out of here like nothing ever happened. Like you didn't just lock me in a fucking room like I'm on a fucking movie. Are you crazy?
The news shit would have been like Autumn uppercut Scientologist on the way out the door.
Then I would have had to start me a GoFundMe.
Right.
Listen, and maybe you would have got something because you did something because you was in a ridiculous situation. So here's the shenanigans question about this, right? So if you guys were head of a religious cult, what?
Okay, Audrey.
What video? Right. Shout out to Audrey. What video would you show for 15 minutes on repeat? Like, what would you show on repeat to people to make you believe in the Church of Autumn or the Church of Jay?
I know exactly what I'll play.
Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up.
God damn,
nigga. Over and over.
Yes,
and
with the video
over.
clip. With the video clip. God damn, nigga.
But it's only like 3 seconds. You're just gonna keep playing that over until they go
forever.
Crazy.
Lock the door.
Oh
play it forever.
And I'm not going. You don't put it up. You don't make it too low, and don't make it too loud. Make it right to a point where it's like they can't really like fully fall asleep. You know how something is. If you turn it down one more notch, when you fall asleep, you're not gonna hear. But if it's up that one little notch, you fall asleep. It's gonna wake you up. Put it on that one. Right there, and just keep playing.
So it's not like too accosting to their ear, but it's loud enough for them to hear it, and it's like they feel like, oh, I can ignore this, but then
but it's
12 hours
seeping
later,
into your brain.
They're gonna come out and they're gonna all be little Autumns. Okay, Jay, what would you play on repeat to make people believe in you?
I don't know. I have to think about that one. That's hard. I'm
just gonna play a compilation. I'm gonna play a compilation of all the different ways I laugh.
That would be hilarious.
Maybe that's how I should do it. All the different ways I say nigga. Maybe that's how I should do it.
Right. Oh my god. So so I'm glad that AJ made it out. But Jay, if you think of one.
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe it'll come to me.
Okay. So anyway.
You know what? Jay not gonna play no sound. She just gonna have video up, and it's gonna be straight gifts. It's gonna be all the fire ass gifts she be coming with, and she just gonna put them bitches in a loop, and it ain't no sound to it. So it's just
I'm just hypnotizing them.
And like for the first 3 times around, they gonna still be laughing at them, but then
they gonna be doing the moves and shit. They gonna be doing the moves and shit. Still here. I've been wearing that gift out ever since she said that.
And I laugh every time. Oh, I hear Tisha Campbell and every time. I hear Tisha every time.
That would be a good one.
Oh shit.
Oh god. Okay, so I'm glad that AJ's okay.
Oh good. I'm glad he got out.
Let's talk about a nigga who's he's out and he lived to tell the story on the podcast. So here's a nigga that's not okay. Like, and I feel like we've always known it. Marilyn Manson. A lot of things have come out recently, I guess, to destroy his career. But I don't know. I don't know if he has one of
is he
those
like
anymore.
90?
Like, definite. Oh, is he only? Wait.
Is he 90?
I don't know how.
I think he was probably like in his 30s. You know, they grow and they look old, but they're not that old. But no, I think he's probably 50 something, right?
What? Yeah, probably. Let's see.
Because if he was 36 back when that girl was 18.
Back when that girl was 18. Yeah, he's probably. But like the thing is like, okay, I guess they're trying to
all right,
ruin his reputation or something. I don't know. He is 52 years old. He's weird looking.
I know. He's always been weird looking. He's on some show though, right?
Is he?
He's on some show on HBO.
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, he was promoting it. That's why I was wondering if they were going to take him off of it. Because when I first heard about this,
then maybe that's why. Oh, the new Pope.
What?
Oh, you know why I didn't know that? Notice that? That's what it's called, the new Pope. He looks so ugly. The show? In fact.
No.
Yeah.
It's not called that.
So ugly.
Oh, I'm looking at something from last year. Oh, he was on that too. I just typed in his name at HBO and it just says the new Pope.
Maybe it wasn't HBO. It's something that I wouldn't watch because it's about like it's some weird stuff going on in it, like supernatural and religion and all that. That's too much for me.
Okay. So basically, it's just like a whole bunch of little pale white girls coming out saying that he's a weirdo, right? That he trolls people on fucking text message, and he's like hella weird and kind of and abusive as far as like fucking verbal for sure. Definitely some allegations of other things. Like we're talking about things that date back for like 25 years now.
Damn.
I don't know. Like, so and this stuff started back. Let's see if we go. Trying to look. So like I think that maybe the first thing happened in 98. Has that been 20 years?
23.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Then 2001. I didn't even know that in 2002 he got named in a wrongful death lawsuit for allegedly he gave the person drugs and encouraged her to drive, and she died.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, since April 2002 it says. Let's see. Yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff, but like I don't understand like why do we care now? Like why didn't we care back in 98? Like when he was like relevant and people like were out to get him anyway.
Right.
You know? I just don't know.
You never know. Maybe. You never know.
Anyway.
He just needs to go away. It's called American Gods. American.
Oh, that's that Stars show.
On Stars.
He's gonna be on the new season.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what it said on his Twitter page, season 3.
Oh. Oh, maybe that's already out. So maybe they can't do nothing about it. Yeah. But they could do like Kalani did and just go over the fucking the verse with another verse of hers, so they could just like juxtapose somebody else's face on there.
Right.
Oh god, yo, Kalani was so fast on that removing Tory Lanez off that fucking song when that shit was Megan was happening. Like I literally
and somebody else did it too. JoJo did it too.
Oh, okay.
Because she had him on one of her songs.
I had just heard the news and I just happened to listen to that song and that shit was gone already. I was like, damn, like these niggas take no time like to dismiss some people. But anyway, so I guess it's supposed to dismiss Maryland, but I think that the public has dismissed him years ago.
Right.
Anyway.
I didn't know he was still alive.
That's always funny.
I just did. I just thought he was old as hell for some reason.
He definitely is. Like he's starting to get like, you know, like that white face where like it has no shape anymore. It's just like sitting in the collar.
Just bloom.
That's kind of what his face looked like. That's what his face looks like. So anyway, so finally, this story
during Black History Month. During Black History Month.
So like I need some clarification. I need clarification. Go ahead.
Do you want me to? Should I get my American Airlines representative up, or what's up? What?
Please do. Please call one of them hoes because I need to know as well. I need.
What happened? Okay. Explain to me what happened.
Okay, so a Black woman and her fiance were going on a trip, and they went to the self-help or the self-kiosk or whatever. What is it? Check-in?
Self-check-in. Self-check-in.
Oh, yeah. With the luggage bags, shit, right? So they paid for their luggage on, like, I guess, I don't know why the articles, multiple articles say different cards. I don't know why that matters, but they use different cards to pay for both of their separate luggages. When they got their credit card statements, on the line for that charge for that day, when it was clearly from when I was at the airport, it said African American service charge. They don't say how much it is. I was interested to know.
Please tell me how much it. Please tell me how much. How much a slave is going? How much is it? What's the going rate for a slave these days? Please tell me,
nigga. Like, I don't, anyway. So, and she was like, oh, that's strange, right? And then her boyfriend checked, and it's on his too. And I don't think that they bank with the same company or the bank with the same bank, which is important to know. Because when they go to the airlines, they, our bad. I don't think that that's us. I think that it has something to do with the way that your credit card codes our fucking payments or whatever. Why would my credit card company code your payment as an African American service charge? When I've been an African American with this account, and I've never seen this before.
What would be the reason? Like, why would they go through the technical setup of getting this coded into their mainframe to know that when somebody that this is what you need to put on the damn thing when somebody from American Airlines is charged? Like,
right.
Wait, so they weren't flying to Africa? Nothing about Africa. I'm trying to figure out how was
Americans going to Africa?
Well, I'm just saying, where did the
America?
I'm trying. How are they explaining this? Because where did the African come from? Because I'm thinking maybe they thought, okay, they're going to Africa. This is they're going to Africa. We're on American Airlines. That's the charge.
Outside of,
I was trying to make it make sense.
Separate from the ticket price, though, because like if I'm paying for a ticket to Africa, that's how much it costs to go to Africa.
Because I thought maybe we need more gas, so we have to charge a separate fee to go to Africa on American Airlines.
No. I want to even say it was domestic. They were going to like Denver.
Okay, well, that theory's out the window. Then I can't make it make sense.
Listen,
girl, like for
American
real?
Airlines, yes. American Airlines is saying it's the bank. The bank is saying it's American Airlines. Then American Airlines is like, well, maybe it's MasterCard. And then MasterCard was like, nah, that's useless. Like,
right.
And so then finally, hold on. Somebody did make a statement though to say that Capital One, who was the one who issued the MasterCard to the customer, said that its investigation found that there was the error. The error was a technical issue stemming from miscoding of a merchant's name. But that don't make sense.
Was her last name African
American Airlines? Maybe they thought they were typing American Airlines and they wrote
and they typed,
but they put African American service charge. Is African in there twice? Where is it coming from?
Because she's dark skinned.
Just in case you missed the first African, I want you to know.
I want you to know that I'm being very specific.
These are Africans.
Yeah, because that's what I would have thought. Maybe they had African Americans on their mind and they were putting in the charge and it said they put African American. But
yeah, they wanted to be.
But I guess I'm trying
correct.
to figure out why there's people keying that shit in per charge. Listen, I come from a tech background, so I'm thinking to myself that there's something that when these cards are swiped, the information is already coded the way that it's going to be, and it's going to come on over as American Airlines. Now, you mean to tell me just this one person had this issue?
Right. Were the white people, did they have African American on theirs?
They had Caucasian Americans.
No, we would have heard about that. We would have heard about that shit. That
shit would have been 18 cents, and these niggas
that shit would have been bigger than the Capitol. That shit would have been bigger than what went down at the Capitol.
I'm not African. I'm from here.
Right.
Like, I'm American.
Right.
America.
Americans. Listen, I don't know. Like, nobody's gonna make this make sense to me.
Why don't anything like that ever happen to me?
Like, can I get an African American service charge so I can be outraged? Like,
nigga, like, cause I'm gonna have to get some. That's a bag. They gonna get a little. They gonna get something. They gonna get something for that.
Yeah.
They didn't have the charge
for free and shit.
So they never realized they never figured it out because American Airlines was saying, well, they used a kiosk, so it was nothing that we could have typed in. Right?
So somebody programmed it. Yeah, so somebody must have programmed it at the kiosk, and we would never do that. So your kiosk is racist as fuck, is what.
Right.
Saying.
I mean, even if the kiosk was coded incorrectly, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be the first people to see that see that it says that.
Right.
Because
how many people use them kiosks a day? Come on.
But also realistically, because I talk to people all day that never look at their fucking charges for stuff.
All of these people that's been to this kiosk though.
I hear you. Maybe it was just racist that day.
Yeah.
It was having a bad day. The waffle guy probably came through and just like jacked it all up, and now they're like, we're putting African American on everybody's ticket.
I don't trust anything.
Okay.
Wow.
I need it to make sense. I don't understand. Because how would the computer even know they were black
that
people?
I'm black?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Unless
is
it's
it
one of those
scanning
things
people?
like the self checkout, like how it has a camera right there, and you can they can see you checking out. Maybe it's like that. And it's like, oh, don't forget the African American service charge.
Right. Don't forget to head the nigger.
They have that thing that they tell you which one is a terrorist. They have that skin color graph on there. So if they're darker than that one, you got to tack on that African American tax.
See, I wonder if they would charge my mama. She light. She real light. Like,
I mean, if she can pass that color block.
Her nose wide though, so.
No, she wouldn't make it. They look like, oh wait, no. Look at her nose.
She almost got us.
Yeah, you almost got us. Thought you were
gonna get past us.
Check on that African tax.
Not today.
Make it double because she tried to trick us.
Right.
She did. She came here with that light skin. She knew better. Listen, all right, guys. It's time for the one up for the week.
I can't deal with y'all, man.
I really don't have nothing besides like careful for those racist kiosks. Don't forget the waffle sauce.
Please don't forget the waffle sauce.
What y'all got?
What? One up? Stay sucker free. Is that always my one up?
I can do it. I can deal with that. That's good. I like it.
Stay, hey y'all, stay sucker free out here, man. It's just hold tight, just stay.
Not as tight as that
free.
glue, but hold tight,
please.
If there's anything that we've learned from these topics today, take care of your mental health. It's very important. You need to seek professional help. There are people out there that can help you. I'm sure there's some free services somewhere, but before you rob a Roscoe's, before you strap cacti to your body, before you murder your cousin or get some hitman to kill your sisters, go seek professional help.
Please.
It's 2020.
Really
it's February of 2021. We cannot do this year.
Like, it's Come just on. Too much already.
Too much. It's starting so bad.
It really is. And you can't do nothing but laugh. You can't do shit but laugh about it. Like, this shit sucks, bro. Y'all, everybody, ooh, no, we ain't bringing them 2020 vibes, bitch.
It's here.
No, it's following you. Like, what?
The 2020 vibes was waiting for us to get over here.
Right.
Like, where y'all been? We've been here. Where y'all been?
They planted that seed back in October.
8.
Right. This shit is hard out here, y'all. Please stay sucker free. Please stay sucker free.
Oh God! Tell everybody where they can find you guys. I'll put it in the show notes too, but tell everybody on YouTube.
All right, so my name is Autumn the Aries, and I have a podcast called the Lit Life Podcast where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. You can find me at www.autumnthearies.com. Everything is there. Twitter, Instagram at Autumn the Aries, Facebook at Lit Life Podcast, and if you just Google or if you just search Autumn the Aries or Lit Life Podcast in YouTube, you'll find me there as well. Also, let me let y'all know right now that it's Black History Month. Okay. It's Black History Month. And Podcast Happy Hour is happening in Black History Month on February 20th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. It's going to be Black as hell. It's going to be on the Lit Life Podcast platform. So get your shit on, get your gear on, your kente. If you want to wear all black to sit and watch, whatever, however you want to do this. But we're going to be live on YouTube and Facebook. So I need you guys to tune in.
Do that.
Oh, wait, this way. There you go.
Hi. So I'm Jay. I'm from Jay's Quick 3. You can find me everything jaysquick3pod.com. I'm on Instagram, Jay's Quick 3, and then just on Twitter under JBook for show, the number 4 SHO. And yeah, that's about it. My show, I pick 3 topics randomly, talk about them as, you know, whatever I feel like is going through my mind at the time and how I tell it. And yeah, it's a fun time. So come check me out. But definitely check out the Podcast Happy Hour. I have a feeling this month is going to be something for the books, something for the record books.
I'm so excited. All right, guys. Well, that's it. The Shenanigans with Friends, episode 106. I'm Chris. That's Jay. That was Autumn. See you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.